This week we'll take a look at corn harvest progress across the U.S. along with the latest weather forecast. We're also going to take a look at an ongoing sluggish pace of U.S. corn export sales and wrap things up looking at long-term trends in December corn futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into the final week in October and we're still looking at a very active corn harvest pace. Let's take a look at progress so far across the U.S. We're looking here at the nationwide progress at 61%. That's compared to 52% for the 5-year average. Now the states in the green circles imply above the 5-year average. The states in the red circles are below the 5-year average, and states in yellow are unchanged. Notice all those states west of the Mississippi River, with the exception of Colorado, are above the average, and in some cases well above the average, primarily due to this rapidly maturing crop in the west due to the drought this summer. As we move eastern corn belt, however, we're a bit behind average, whether it be Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, or Ohio, and Indiana is in line with the average. Let's take a look at our nationwide now compared to recent history. Notice over the next 2 weeks, from October 23rd to November 6th, we're looking at about another 25% of the nation's corn crop being harvested. So if the weather cooperates at 61% here today, we could be approaching 85% at the first week of November. Of course, our short-term progress will be directly correlated to the weather. Let's take a look at the short-term forecast. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. Now we're looking at a bit of a change here, particularly this week. In between those purple lines, we're looking at some extensive rainfall here, and we might even extend that into that first week in November. So in between those purple lines, perhaps we could see a slowdown, and recall that, for example, Illinois and Wisconsin, those states in the eastern corn belt, are a bit below the average. So we may be a sluggish pace here for the next week to 10 days, depending on how much rainfall we actually receive. Speaking of that, let's look at the totals over the next 14 days. You can see the heaviest totals in that green area here across Illinois, mostly contingent on what happens here on Tuesday, the day of our taping, as well as Wednesday. As we move further east there, it does look like normal amounts over the next 14 days. So we'll keep an eye on that for you moving forward. Let's shift gears now and focus on demand. We're going to look at the year-to-date export sales of corn. Now, as a student of the market, you know that it's supply and demand that determines price. And look at this year-to-date U.S. corn export sales total for 22-23. It's the third lowest total, actually the fourth lowest total of the past 20 years. So we're really looking at some concerning trends there. What we want to do is highlight that recent sales have been very weak here at harvest time, only 13 million bushels per week. That's the lowest season average for this time of year since 2012-2013. Let's shift gears once again now to South America. We're going to focus on the soybean planting pace in Brazil. Reason being is that soybean planting usually precedes the second crop corn across key areas in Brazil. Now we're looking at Mato Grosso here, which is the largest soybean producing state in Brazil. Soybean planting, as you can see here, a little bit behind last year, but well ahead of the 5-year average for this time of year. What does that mean? Well, again, Mato Grosso is the largest soybean producing state in Brazil, and it's also the largest safrinha or double crop corn producing state. Rapid soybean planting will promote a rapid soybean harvest, all things being equal, and more timely planting of that safrinha double crop corn in early 23. We'll definitely be monitoring that closely in the next couple of months. Let's wrap things up briefly looking at trends in December corn futures. Now again, the crop insurance harvest period here is coming to an end here at the end of October. With December corn near $6.85 a bushel, that's still $2.75 above the 5-year average. We strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to defend your balance sheet. And then one more thing to highlight, not only for 2022 bushels, but also for 2023. We're looking at a price near $6.25 a bushel for next year's futures contract. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants. Be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.